All right. We're live. We're live. Today is going to be such a good conversation. I haven't been live in a while, so I'm super excited to be doing this. It's a trip. It's a trip. I feel like I had more time when I was working my 9 to 5, right? I found the time. But now that I am full-time in my business, it's like I can't seem to find the time to go live. But I have decided, I am dedicated. We are showing up. We are going live. This is what we're about to do. But this is going to be a really good conversation. I'm super excited. I'm going to be doing it while I'm putting my flowers together for the day. We got 5 beautiful orders going out today. Super excited about all of them. So yes, just going to give this a moment. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden, golden. It's so funny how much hustle was a part of what I did. How much hustle was a part of my culture. Even now, talking to my parents, you know, they are hustlers. They are constantly moving, constantly doing things, right? And it's like when I'm not doing something, sometimes around my parents, I feel lazy. I feel like I should be doing more in the moment. So we're going to be having this conversation today about hustle culture. You know, I'm noticing, like I said, I quit my 9 to 5 and now I'm full-time in my business, and I'm noticing that my natural, that my everyday response to what I'm doing is to feel like I have to hustle. Is to feel like I have to push and be up all night, and and I'm here to break that. I'm here to break that. There is ease. There is flow in our businesses. But we have to give ourselves permission. We have to give ourselves permission for the ease. We got to give ourselves permission for the flow. We have to say, okay, I choose this, right? I don't have to hustle. I choose this. So I'm super excited because we're going to be talking about this a lot more. Ooh, this has turned out gorgeous. Sitting here doing my flowers, playing my Jill. I love me some Jill. Y'all know Jill's gonna be at Essence Fest? Oh my God. I'm over here like, I need to get to Essence. I need to go see my Jill live. But anyway, let's get this conversation started. So I feel like as a woman, I'm told that I have to keep pushing, keep going from, how I was told as a youth, as a young person, that I had to be better than everybody in the room. I had to be 10 times better, 10 times smarter, 5 steps ahead of everybody in the room. And if I'm going to be real, that's where all this hustle culture started for me. Feeling like I had to always be on top of it, always be succeeding, always be doing the things. And that really, let's be real, right? When it comes to dreaming big, it's keeping me from wanting to have the big things, because in reality, it's going to be a lot of work. Right now, I'm telling this as my new story. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be too much. It's going to be overwhelming. And these stories that we continue to tell ourselves become our reality. And then we notice ourselves saying, see, I knew it. It was going to be a lot of work. I was going to have to hustle. I was going to have to work hard. Right? But The truth of the matter is we get to choose. Hustle is a culture that we've created, just like anything else, right? Fashion. Fashion is so amazing. And then guess what? We start to see fashion repeat itself. We start to see bell bottoms coming back. Hell, the 90s is back right now, y'all. Crop tops and all the things, baby, okay? We start to see it. And then as we see it, we start believing this is fashion. Same with hustle culture. We are believing we have to hustle. We are believing we have to work oh so extra hard. And I found myself doing it. I came here today to be honest, right? I had gotten to the point, y'all don't understand, I was coming live. I used to come live all the time. But then I started to make excuses like, oh man, I don't have the time. I can't do this. I can't do that. And that's what inspired this live right now. We make the time. We show up for what we want to show up for, right? So if we're creating on that kind of level, on that kind of basis, it's no different when we're dealing with hustle. You're creating the reality of hustle for you, right? I'm creating the reality of I have to work really, really hard. And the craziest part about it is right now in my life, I got really burnt out. I was pushing hard. It's almost as if I quit my good government job and it got to the point where I gotta run. Because if I'm not moving, I'm not making the money. I think I even told my lover one day, I was like, man, I just realized recently that if I'm not making the money, I ain't getting no money, right? So of course that left me feeling very like, I gotta hustle. I got to do everything that I got to do. I got to break my back. I got to prove my worth. I got to do all these things. But the truth is, I can enjoy flow. And that's what I'm learning to do more and more now, is enjoying the flow, right? Allowing flow to be a part of my everyday, everything that I do with my business. And it's funny because I'm having the time of my life in flow. And don't get it twisted. Like I said, I grew up in a household full of people that they hustle harder than anybody I've ever met in my life. My parents are hustlers, right? But I'm starting to see the effects of the burnout. I'm starting to see the effects on the body. You see, when you get into your mind that I have to keep pushing and hustling all the time, your body is listening. And your body's like, okay, we got to keep going. And so even in your moments of rest, you aren't relaxing. You're still at angst. And that's what I found for me many times, oftentimes. Anxious. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something right now. That's not healthy. It's not healthy for our bodies. Now all of a sudden my back hurts. My knee hurts. My ankle hurts, right? There is this mind-body connection that cannot be ignored. Okay. And I think many of us ignore it because we're just like, oh yeah, the mind, the body, aren't they all one? There's a whole connection. So when you're sitting here hustling, that's affecting your mind. And your mind starts to talk to your body in that same hustle mentality, that same angst and anxiety. And as you're sitting here living in that angst and anxiety, again, you get a knee pain, you get a back pain, you get a hip pain, all of a sudden your shoulder hurt, and you don't know why. Check your angst, check your anxiety, check your worry, check your overwhelm, because that is communicating with your body. Okay? Look, y'all, we didn't made something beautiful while we're sitting here chilling, okay? Chilling and talking. I think I'm gonna add one more rose. You're gonna see that about me. I'm not one of them florists who, I like fat arrangements, right? I like for my arrangements to look like they got big booties, okay? I like fat arrangements. I don't like skinny arrangements. I want them to look fat. And so I'll add as much as I can. So here we go. All right. We're going to make another one. Let's give this a couple sprays. Sexy. I love me some chill, y'all. Again, the chill is going to be at Essence. Oh, I need to get there. I need to get to Essence, y'all. So anyway, I believe in you. I believe in the ease for you. I believe in the relax for you. I believe in the flow for you, right? But the ease and the flow starts here first. We've been programmed to think we have to hustle. We've been programmed to think that we have to work really, really, really hard to get anything in our lives. And I saw myself doing it more and more in my business. Look, just sitting here, I done found another place I want to put a flower. But I've been seeing myself doing it more and more in my business. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Gotta go, gotta go. Let's be real. You're going to get the to-do list done. You're going to get the to-do list done. It's all going to happen. Just one thing at a time. You stressing in your mind about hurrying up and getting it done is doing you a disservice. It's doing you a major disservice. And that's what it's just, the more that I'm realizing this in my life, the more that I'm like, I can let this be fun. I can enjoy myself. I was giving going live a lot of angst and anxiety. I'm not going to lie to you. It felt like an extra thing I had to do, not something that I got to do. Not in a way that I get to pour into my community and love on you just with everything that I got. Not in a way where I get to love on you. Look, I'm about to start crying. Let me get my life. Not in a way where I get to love on you with my voice, which I know is the magic. So what's the magic that you got? Tell me in your comments, what is the magic within you that you know is your magic, but you've been holding back? You've been shrinking. You've been playing small. But you know that there's something magical about you, something that you do effortlessly, easily, right? Look, I tell you, I do this effortlessly, easily, and I have the time of my life. We gonna get another vase. We about to do another arrangement right here, right now. I didn't know it was only gonna take me 11 minutes to throw this thing together. You know, ease. My voice, ease. I want everybody to realize the magic that they have within themselves. You are magical. You've been brought here to create in such the most beautiful way. But you're shrinking. You're playing small. Why? Who told you that you couldn't do this in a big way? What is scaring you? Like I said, the hustle. The hustle scared me for so long. I don't want to have to hustle. I didn't want to have to hustle hard. Just the thought of hustling hard was making me tired, right? So I get to choose. And that is something that I've realized over and over and over again. I get to choose. So what do you need to step into? What next level self do you need to show up as today? You get to choose. And it doesn't have to be hard. At the end of the day, there doesn't have to be somebody on the other side about to take something from you. It's so funny. I was talking to my son. He tripped me out because he was like, yeah, I really want to get to the bag, Mom. I want to get the money and all this other stuff. I said, okay, good. I want you to get it too. He said, but the one thing that scares me? And I said, what, baby? He said, my dad coming and asking me for some money. I jumped back. In my head, I want to be like, fuck that nigga. But I respond to my son in the most gentle way. And I'm just like, you can't, your future ain't got nothing to do with what he may or may not do, how he may or may not come try to get some money from you. Do it for you. Because you can always say no. You can always set the boundary. Right? Don't let the fear of somebody else coming at you and wanting to take from you stop you, make you play small or shrink. You need to know more than anything else in this world. You are meant for the magic. You are meant for the creation of everything that you have been brought here to do. So these little things, this I gotta hustle, this what if they come and get the money when I do make it rich, make you play small. You begin to shrink. Because that what if fear is your sense of survival. You're just trying to survive. You're fearful that somebody is going to come in and take something from you that you worked so hard for. But the reality of it is, you deserve. You deserve because you're first name, last name. Not for any other reason than that. Okay, so we are out here to get to the bag. We are out here to claim what is ours. We are out here to no longer shrink, but to 10x who we are, to shine the brightest light that we can shine onto the world. Let me tell you, I found out recently that I have been brought here to shine the light. I have been brought here to hold the spotlight for you. I need you to shine. The world needs you to shine. There's somebody waiting for your services. There's somebody waiting for your words. There's somebody waiting for your book. There's somebody waiting for your course. There's somebody waiting for your poem. There's somebody waiting on you. But they can't get to you when we're shrinking. And so the idea of a hustle culture makes us shrink. It makes us play small. You ain't got to hustle for the bag. It can be easy. It can be flow. And if what I'm saying makes you clench your booty cheeks, that's why we need to work together. Unleash them, unclench them. Unclench them booty cheeks and know, without a shadow of a doubt, what if I succeed? What if I succeed beyond my wildest dreams? What if my greatest, everything that I've ever wanted comes true? What then? Come on. Yes, black girl with a riding bike. Okay, riding bike life shit. I like that. Hey, girl, hey. But for real, what if you succeed beyond your wildest dreams? What then? What if you didn't have to hustle? What if it came easy? What if the money flowed to you? Woo! What if the clients just said, I want you? Woo! What then? What then? Okay? That's what I want to know. I don't care about the what if the bad. What if the good? You deserve. You deserve more than anything else. But where does it begin? It begins with us changing the way we think. I don't have to think like this. I'm not stuck in my circumstances. I get to choose. Okay? Okay, I got to get another vase, y'all. I love this. This is making me so excited. I told myself I was going to start coming live more, but I was like, man, I ain't got no time because I'm thinking I got to, right? Here goes that hustle culture. I got to make sure that this time is for this time. Let's come and do it together. Let's do both. We're going to do flowers and we're going to talk some shit. We're going to do flowers and we're going to motivate. We're going to do flowers and we're going to know our power. Know your power. Hustle culture is for the birds. Hustle culture is for the birds. Okay? And let's be real. Sorry. Y'all have to understand. Follow me. But this is how I be doing. For the birds. Let's talk about the birds for a minute. Okay? I love the birds. And I have a saying I say all the time. There is enough sky for all the birds to fly. There's enough sky for all the birds to fly, meaning there is no competition. There's enough room out here for all of us. So let me just say this, right? The birds do everything so effortlessly, right? Even when baby birds are born, the mama birds, oh, I love you already. You hype me up. Oh, yeah. She knows the bike life culture, and I love your glasses. Thank you, and shirt. Thank you. Hey, I support my booze, okay? I love you, okay? My LGBTQI community, all of that. I love everybody because the reality of it is I see the human in all people. And that's another way to change the way that you live your life. There's no competition. There's nobody out here to get you. Let's be real. Love and see the human in everybody. Most people are just responding from their own trauma. Most people are just responding from their own trauma. It is nothing personal towards you. And when we stop taking these things so personal, we're able to see the person as the human they are, have empathy for them, love them for who they are. And if you don't want to fuck with them, just don't. You get to choose. I love it when Whoopi says, you don't like gay marriage? Well, say no when a gay person proposes to you. Okay, sorry, I digress. So when it comes to the birds, they do things so effortlessly. Even the mama bird pushes the baby bird out the nest, and it tells the baby bird to fly. The baby bird ain't up there with an attitude with his mama like, well, I ain't ready to go. Okay, leave me alone. My wings feel a little heavy. Okay? The baby bird is effortless in the out the nest and we fly. Okay? Just like when birds migrate. It's not like a group council meeting where they got to decide if they migrate this year. They just get together and they go. Your life can have the same flow. Your life can have the same, we're just moving through. It doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be the hustle. That's the thing. We've been told this. Do you know how many business courses and masterminds I done been a part of that told me it was going to be hard and it had to be hard? And if it wasn't hard, I wasn't working hard enough. That's how people get burnt out. Do you really want to know the real reason why people get burnt out from a money mindset perspective? You're chasing the money, baby. You're chasing the money. And money thinks that it's a game too. Money's running and saying, okay, fine, we running and playing hide and seek. Come find me. Okay? Come find me. Stop the hustle. Get into flow. Money will find you. It will be attracted to you. It will flow to you. Right? Literally, right? It'll be attracted to you. It will flow to you. Stop chasing money. That's why it feels like a hustle. Know your mission, right? This is a part of everything that I teach. Know your mission. Know your why. Your why is the light at the end of the tunnel. It is what illuminates your path. Why are you doing this? For me, I want to help female business owners truly thrive in their mind so they can truly thrive in their business. That's my why. I see women in business as the magical creatures that they are. Women start businesses out of a need they see in their community. Magic. Straight magic. We need you. We need you. So the more that you're playing small, thinking small, there is somebody in the world that's waiting for you. So I'm here to get us all from playing small and be like, come on, baby, let's go. I am your greatest cheerleader. I am your fairy godmother. Not that I have a magic wand. I just show you the wand that is already within you. Okay? It's the tongue. If you didn't know that. The magic wand that you got is the power of your tongue, okay? But the reality of it is, you are powerful. Know that. The hustle, that's just what somebody told us. And they lied to us. Unfortunately, they lied. We ain't got to hustle to be successful. It can flow to us. It can be magnetic. It can be fun. It can be joyful. And it can be easy. Hey, girl, can you grab me? This is my daughter. Hey, we live.
Hi.
Can you grab me a vase? I didn't want to go grab me a vase. So I was trying not to walk away from the camera. I didn't know I was going to be so short with putting that last arrangement together. A clear one. One like that. Yeah, that one. That's a good one. Thank you. So I'm just going to be real. I literally grew up in a generation of just hustle, right? My family, they still hustle. My parents barely rest. People actually talk about my parents all the time about how hard they work. And so they had been working so hard, running so hard, and I'm starting to get into this rest and flow thing. And so I asked them, I said, hey, mom, dad, oh, thank you. That's my baby. I said, hey, mom and dad, why don't you guys go home and rest and take a nap? And they must have looked at me like I was crazy. Like, you want me to do what? I said, well, go home, just take a nap. Just, y'all been running, y'all ain't been sleeping. Let's just take this good here nap. And the silence in the car, oh my God. The car was silent. Everybody was quiet. Nobody was saying a word. I'm sitting there thinking, are they going to go take this nap? And so we got home, and they got in the house, and they hustled like they normally do. And after they were done hustling, I went out, delivered some flowers. I came back, and that was the funny part. They were both asleep. It's almost as if they didn't want to give themselves the permission to go to sleep. It's almost as if they felt lazy. And so culturally, I know a lot of our parents may be like this, right? Maybe you had a mom or a dad who worked 2 to 3 jobs. Matter of fact, it's crazy. I was listening to a video just today, and this woman was talking about how she was walking in this area, and there was a lot of, it was in Texas, and there was a lot of really big houses, and she was like yelling down to them, like, what do you do for work, sir? Do you work 2 to 3 jobs? Do you work 4 jobs? Do you see how this has become our normal? Like, you have to work 2 to 3 jobs, 4 jobs, 10 jobs just to have the wealth. And none of that is true. None of that is true. And they say, let's be real. If people were to make money based upon how hard they work, our teachers, our people who work in the fields, they would be the richest people. They would be the richest people if it had anything to do with how hard you actually work. And that's what I need for us all to gain an understanding about. It's not about how hard I'm working. It's about me being aligned with that higher self, that self that's already made it. It's about me being aligned with her and becoming her. And that's where the magic truly is. You have to become her now before you receive any of her blessings. And I mean, that may sound hard. It may sound like a lot. It may sound like whatever. But the reality of it is, becoming her is so magical. And becoming her now is where the fun begins. That's where you really begin to start having fun. And that's what I noticed. I'm having a blast becoming her. Are days scary? Yes. 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 I talked about being an entrepreneur for so long, you guys. Flowers, I've been doing flowers for so long. So long. I didn't realize that it was going to bring me here where I'm at right now. I didn't realize I thought I was going to make the money in the business first and then have the business. That's what I thought. I thought I was going to be making the money in the business first and then quit my job. I did it the total opposite way. I quit my job and now we're like, let's fly. It's almost as like a baby bird getting pushed out of the nest. Your wings will open. Your wings will open and you can soar effortlessly. Yes, you can. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe anybody that tells you you can't or you won't, or maybe somebody's telling you that, oh, you've had failed businesses before. Who do you think you are? Right? This one's gonna fail like them other ones. Right? Family members, maybe a family member invested in you before and it didn't win the first time. And now you're embarrassed and you're scared. You don't want to mess up nobody's money. Right? There's so many reasons why. So many reasons why we shrink. We don't allow ourselves to dream big, right? But the reality of it is you deserve. You deserve. So we're going to do this. We are going to promise ourselves we are no longer shrinking. We are done shrinking. Shrinking is for those who do not know their worth. And we know our worth. We know what we deserve, and it's not to shrink. We deserve to shine. We deserve to stand in our light. We deserve to be all that we've been brought here to be. Regardless of how scary it may look. Regardless of how scary it seems like it's going to be. But listen to what Jill said. She said, it's going to be a lovely day. A lovely day. Hey, okay? It's going to be a lovely day. You're going to make it out. You're not even just going to make it out, baby. You're going to thrive beyond your wildest dreams without the hustle. Okay? You may be thinking, no, but my mama said. I hate to be the one to tell you, but that's a lie. Right? Our parents were programmed by society to believe what they believe. And the reality of it is, they no longer have to be ours. It's going to be a lovely day. We are going to thrive. And I'm excited. I can't wait. I am ready to thrive. But I have to become her first. And that's why going live was so important to me. It's so important to me. Come here and talk with y'all. I love going live and just sharing what's on my mind, what's on my heart. But you deserve. So if you're ready to change the trajectory of your business, of your life, if you're ready to call in all the money you've been desiring, if you're ready to call in the business growth, the business wealth, I mean, let's just be real, right? Because even me talking about wealth is going to make a few of you clench your booty cheeks, right? But the reality of it is you are completely worthy and deserving of all of it. All of it. Okay. And the wealth is what gets you the things you truly desire. It ain't really got anything to do about the money. And so many people get caught up on the money. But you're letting the source that allows you to receive the things that you want, meaning money is the source in which you pay for the things that you desire. It's just how we exchange energy currently. You're letting that scare you from saying what you truly want. Some of us won't even say what we really, really want. I'm going to have a whole nother conversation about that soon here. Some of us are scared to even say we want it because we don't want to be greedy, right? I tell people all the time, I need you to think about it, or not even think about it. Let me tell you. I'll let y'all know. Does anybody know how much money Mother Teresa had in her bank account when she passed away? If you know it, put it in the comments. How much money did Mother Teresa have in her bank account before she passed away? She had a bank account at the Vatican, right? Mother Teresa had, let me see if anybody answered. No, okay. Mother Teresa had $100 million in her bank account at the Vatican when she died. Now, it ain't about the money, right? It was about what she was able to do with the money, who she was able to impact, how she was able to help. And I think so many of us get caught up in, I don't want to be greedy. Oh, and you're trying to be this martyr. I'm with you. Be the martyr. Don't get a whole bunch of money and hold on to it and not do nothing special with it. Get the money, give it to the charities that make you feel good. Get the money, share with the people that you love. Get the money, travel in ways that make you feel expansive. Get the money, right? Like the money is allowing you to live the life that you want to live. Do that. It's not meant to bring you the happiness, because let's be real, you are the happiness. You are meant to be the happiness. Okay? Manifestation isn't real. He was saying that it really has everything to do with our neurological ability to create. And so again, you have been created in such a beautiful way that you can mentally create the reality you want to see. You can mentally create the reality you want to see. And so what does that mean? You are that powerful. It's not even about this magical law of attraction. It has more to do with how you talk about yourself and how you love on yourself than it does to do with anything, about anything else, really. How are you talking to you? How are you loving on you? Because the moment that you love on you in a beautiful way, you begin to love the world in that way as well. Okay? And so we are attracting. We are not hustling. We are attracting. And you attract at the point in which you feel. So check your feelings. How are you feeling? What's going on with you? Right? Where are you at mentally when it comes to anything and everything? Your business, your clients, sales, right? Where are you at mentally? Right? Do you think that you're a bad salesperson? Well, let's correct that. And you can create something different. How do you correct it? You start talking to yourself differently. You say the affirmations, right? We can do this. Okay. So, okay, we've been here for 30 minutes. I'm here for a good time, but not a long time. I love y'all. I will be back again tomorrow. I'm going to be coming live daily. Tomorrow you can find me at 1 o'clock, 1:11. I'll be here at 1:11. Just be looking for me around angel numbers. 1:11, 11:11. That's my goal when I want to come live. So I'll be back again tomorrow. We're going to have another conversation. Tomorrow's conversation is going to consist of acknowledging and finding the gift within you. And I'm going to give you the steps to do that tomorrow. Maybe you don't know the gift. Maybe you don't know what it is that you're meant to come here and do. We're going to find it together, right? I have a wonderful thing that I use called the butterfly effect. This is how I helped me find what it is I wanted to do. And then I've helped a few other people do the same, right? So let's find the magic you deserve, okay? So, and then another thing, like, we're going to be having conversations. Like, I'm going to have a conversation with y'all about quitting your 9 to 5. I'm going to be the rude person to say it, you know, fuck them. So we'll be having more convos. I love you guys so very much on some real stuff. Maybe nobody told you today, but I'm telling you now, I love you with all my heart, and I want to see you win. Truly, truly thrive. Not just barely survive, but truly, truly thrive. And I'm here for it. And I'm here for you. If you need me, slide into my DMs. If you need me, shoot me a comment on one of my videos. If you need me at all, I am here. If you need help reframing a thought, if you are like, hustle culture is all I've ever known, it's all I've ever thought about, it's all I've ever experienced, let me help you reframe that. This is what I master in, and I would love to help you do it. You are magical. You are a special gift to this world. Now it's time for you to treat yourself like so the rest of the world can be changed by your light. I'm just saying. Okay? Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow, okay? Bye.